Sometimes we make the mistake of failing to properly assess the people who are around us. Sometimes this is detrimental to our survival. Sometimes this is detrimental to our livelihoods. People swindle us in the street, right? When we misjudge. People in our families who may take advantage of us. This is why I'm talking to you tonight. Because it's important to me. Now, what is pain, folks? What is pain? Something you feel, doesn't feel too well. And it reminds me of something I was reading about Bruce Lee and how he would train and he would take a bucket of gravel, and rocks and sharp, shards or something. And he would put them all in a bucket, shards of metal, whatever. And he would punch through it. And he would do that so that he could forge his skin, to toughen his skin on his fists. And he would do that all day long, to the point that doctors would always tell him, you're going to have to take it easy on that because, you can really, really injure yourself. And he would say, the mind can endure many things, or something to that effect, he would say. But he would, but that's what I mean. I mean, that pain. For me, it plays out more in the aspect of what I see every day, who I'm around. I'm in pain. Not really in my life. I'm happy and, I enjoy my days. But I'm pained in my deeper consciousness because I think about the world at large. I think about the people in my local commune. The people that I see, all about. It's troubling. It's troubling when I think about there are portions of these people who are toxic and who are willing to harm and I've been harmed in my life. Many of you have. Many of you have been, unsuspecting victims. For you mothers out there who have had children or fathers or parents or, who've had children who've stolen from you, taken great sums of money, blown it on drugs or, illegal activities or something that puts you in peril in your life. You may have put your house up to get your son out of jail or something, and he may have skipped out of town and now you're stuck. You're in a situation. You lose everything. You lose your home or something. These are things that people don't realize. There's pain with these things. And when you don't give it one hoot of reflection, if you don't take I'll be Southern, a gander, into your deeper consciousness and think about, pain, enduring pain. What do we do every day? We endure this in many ways, in anguish and anxieties. I talk about toxic workplaces a lot. I talk about the things that people, just as empaths, people who have good intentions when they go to work. They're just trying to earn a living, man. But they have to deal with things every day. They have to deal with, games at the stake of their livelihoods. And they're stressed out. Bills have to be paid. I have to put up with this treatment. I have to put up with this torture, this harassment, this slander, the things that happen in these workplaces. So yeah, that's a big component of society in general. And it's under the radar. Most people aren't talking about it for the very reasons, that the people who are doing it The people who are doing it are, because this is a painful thing, folks. Pain. You know, Matt, don't mind me. Sometimes, like I said, in my thoughts and my deepest thinking and just reflection, like now, I feel this. I feel pain. And I may not, you know, expound fully on what I'm saying because there's so much to talk about. But if we want to just put this into scope, we'll just say pain. We'll just talk about pain, the scope of this, focusing on it, not to live with it and enjoy it and treasure it as something, but something that we need to rid ourselves of. And in these scenarios, that pain is coming from another person. You get what I'm saying? Another person, always. Yeah, you may step on a tack or something, or stub your toe or something. That may happen. Yeah, that's pain. But that conscious pain, that anxiety, those things that make people not know what decision to make, when people are put under duress, those are the things. In my life, just based on the type of man that I am, I've had to endure many crazy days amongst people who are just not stable or sound, of reason. These people were slanderous in many cases. I mean, I've had a lot of things happen in my life, folks. So when I talk to you guys about why it's important, to recognize the folks that are around you, the people who have potential to do you in. It's not about crying, over spilled milk or something. It's not about, holding on to the past, but it's about learning from the past. It's about realizing something. Those are the people, your neighbors, your family members. Those are the people who could do you in. People you work with. Those strangers at work, those friends at work. So all of these things are important in life because they bring great amounts of stress. Family scenarios bring stress. Employment, economic scenarios bring great deals of stress, if not even more, because those support that family structure. So people, have to deal with these things on a daily basis. People have to protect themselves and, avoid these toxic people at all costs. And that's why I'm talking tonight. That's really the main staple of tonight that we're going to discuss. We'll quickly discuss this. The people who are around you. You can be in denial. You don't have to believe that, someone close to you could harm you. But when you see smoke, there's usually fire, right? And you know that. And when you can prove that these people are as vicious as they are, you have to leave that state of denial. And you have to accept reality. And reality is, taking necessary steps, staying away from these folks. And in situations where you have been done in or something, vindicate yourselves. Do not let these people harm you and suppress you, in any way in life, in any scenario, whether we're talking about jobs or just your families or something or whatever you're going through. Don't take the easy way out. A lot of people commit suicide and stuff. That's not the right way to go. Be strong. Forge your fist, so to speak, like I spoke about earlier. Make yourself stronger. Resilience. Good word. I love bad behavior, folks. But I don't like deceptive people. I don't like people who scare me because they simply are crazy. They're BSC. They're unstable. And at any given moment, I could be subject to their maniacal whims or something. And I don't like that. So I stay away from these people. And I recommend you folks, as soon as you smell smoke, no fire is close by, and get the heck out of Dodge. Good night.